Hey everyone, welcome back to Hurricane Web. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up push notifications in React Native using Firebase. I will walk you through everything step by step, including how to configure it in the Firebase console. This video will be very beginner friendly, so without further delay, let's get started. For this video purpose, I will follow this documentation. You can find the full documentation and source code for this project on my GitHub. I will add the GitHub repo link in the description below. So first of all, we need to run this command, which is npx at react native community/cli init my app for creating a bare React Native project. Instead of my app, you can use your desired app name, and then we need to navigate to our app directory by running cd my app or your desired app name, and then we need to run npx react native start, and this command launches the metro bundler, which is a javascript bundler specifically built for React Native. It compiles and serves your javascript code to the mobile app, ensuring live reloading and fast refresh during development. And then we need to run npx react native run android for run our project on emulator. So here I have opened VS Code and create a React Native bare project, which I give name as notify, and then I run the project in my Android Studio emulator. So I am not showing the process of step number 1 and step number 2 because it's a little bit time consuming. So if you are very beginner, you can run those process for following the steps. And then from step number 3, if you guys want to use Firebase push notifications in your existing project, then you guys can start from step 3. Basically here we need to install two packages. One is npm install React Native Firebase app, another one is React Native Firebase messaging. So we will use React Native Firebase app. It's a best package for using any Firebase services in a React Native app. It initializes Firebase in your project and connects your app to your Firebase project via the file, which is called as google services.json. We'll get it in Firebase console. And also we need to run npm install at React Native Firebase messaging, and this is the specific package for Firebase cloud messaging, basically the FCM token. It allows your app to receive push notification in both foreground and background. Without this, your app cannot receive or manage push notification from Firebase. So these packages are very essential for us. So Control C. I will kill the terminal because we need to install those packages. So we need to wait a little bit. Okay, our package is installed properly. So if we go to our package.json, we can see that React Native Firebase/app and React Native Firebase/messaging. So both dependencies, our packages are installed. Then we need to follow step 4, which is set up Firebase project. So we need to go to our Firebase console, and then we need to create a new project. So let's go to Firebase console. Just type Firebase console and hit enter. Then we click Firebase, and then from here go to console. So when we go to Firebase console, and then we will see that get started with a Firebase project or create a Firebase project. So we click here. So now we need to create a project. So I will give it name as Hurricane, and then accept and confirm, and then continue, and then continue. So here we need to select country. So I will select Bangladesh, and then accept, create project. So Firebase project is ready. We need to click on continue. Then we need to minimize the Gemini, and then we'll create for Android. So we'll click on Android. So we create the project, and now we need to add Firebase to our Android app. So we need to register it, and then we will get Google service.json file which we need to download. So let's register. So we need to type com dot company name and then our app name. So I will type com dot hurricane dot our app name is notify. Then my Android app, it's optional, so I just give name notify and then click on register app. So here we'll get our Google service.json file. So we need to click here to install it. So our package is already installed. So we need to set our Google service.json file inside our Android app inside. So if you go to our project, here is the Android and then app, and inside app we need to set our Google service.json file. So I will go to our download folder and then I will copy it. So make sure you minimize the Android Studio emulator because sometimes it's give problem when we try to copy file. So I'm copy it, and then I will go to our project, notify, Android and app inside. I paste it here. So here you can see Google services.json file. So if I show inside our Android app and then Google service.json file, so and then we will click on cloud messaging option, then we will click on create your first campaign. Okay, before that we need to write code in our app.jsx file for all kind of permissions. So we will go to our app.tsx file inside. I will clean everything here, and for our project we will use app.jsx. Let's make our app.tsx as app.jsx file. Hit enter. So here we make our app.tsx file to app.jsx, and then here we will type rnfe and hit enter. So here we will create our all kind of functions for get the permission for send Firebase push notification from Firebase to our app. So first we will create a function which is called request user permission, and we will use this function for asking the user, do you allow this app to send push notification or not. So request user permission equal async function, and then here we'll type const auth status equal await messaging dot request permission, then we'll type const enabled equal auth status equal messaging dot authorization status dot authorized or auth status equal messaging dot authorization status dot provisional, and then we'll create a if else function. So we need to type if enabled, then console.log mistakes should be small letter. So console.log, here we'll give notification permission status, which is auth status. Here it should be auth status. So auth status. Okay. So else, okay, we need to use get fcm token function, which we will create later, but we'll write it here. Get fcm token, and then we'll use else alert, which will come from React Native. So alert.alert, just type it manually, alert, and here we need to type push notification permission denied. So our request user permission function is completed. Now we'll create another function which is called get fcm token, and we need to call that function to get devices unique fcm token. Fcm token is the ID of the device for push notification. So let's create fcm token function. So const get fcm token equal async. It's a async function because it takes time to complete the process, not so instant. That's why you use async function. So try, now we'll create try catch method. So inside the try function we need to use const fcm token equal await messaging dot get token, and then we'll create a if else function. So if get the fcm token, then we'll console log fcm token and else we'll console log failed to get FCM token, and then we'll use the catch console.error error fetching FCM token error. So our FCM token function also completed. So now we'll create our we'll call our use effect function. So we need to call use effect, and then it will come from React. So here we call our request user permission function, and then we need to type const unsubscribe equal messaging dot on message async remote message. Then here we need to type alert dot alert new notification json dot string file remote message dot notification dot body or null, and then so here we are using unsubscribe method for get the notification while the app is open, and then we will create another method which is called messaging dot on notification opened app notification opened app remote message, and then here we need to type console log notification opened from background state comma remote message dot notification. So our this method also completed. So this one we are using because we'll get notification while our app is in minimize option. So if our app is in open mode, then we will get notification by unsubscribe method, and then if our app is in minimize option, then we'll get notification by this method. Now we will create another function which is called messaging dot get initial notification. We will use this function for get the notification while our app is closed or killed. So we need to type messaging dot dot get initial notification dot then remote message, and then we need to type console.log notification caused app to open from quit state remote message, dot notification, and then we need to type return unsubscribe. So our use effect function also completed. So if we recap again, first we use our request user permission for ask the user, do you allow to send push notification to your app or not? And then we use get FCM token function for get the FCM token, the unique device ID. And then we are using use effect function, and we call here our request user function permission function, and then we use unsubscribe method for get the push notification while our app is open, and then we using on notification open app for get the push notification when our app is open, and then we use get initial notification method for get push notification when our app is closed or killed. So here I will just type hello world. So after that our process is complete, and then we need to edit our android slash build.get file inside. We need to set this path. So let's go to our android build.get file inside, like android and then build.get file. So here you can see the dependencies, so we need to paste it there. So we'll paste it here, Control B, and I will make the alignment better. So Control S, and then we need to edit our android app build.get file inside. We need to set it, Control C. Then we need to go android app build.get, and here we'll paste the line, and then we need to save it, Control S. After that step number 7, ensure your app has permission to receive notification. So inside our android manifest.xml file we should have these two permission. So let's see we have it or not. So we need to go android app, then source, and then main, and that android manifest.xml. So here we can see we have permission for the internet, but we don't have permission for this. So if you guys have both permission, I mean have one or two, thing is we should have both here. So and then step 8, we need to make sure our app name matches the one registered in Firebase. So we can find the package name in Google service.json. So we need to go to our Google service.json file inside, and our package name is com.hurricane.notify. Let's copy it, and we need to paste it in our main activity.kt and also in our main application.kt file inside, and also in our Gradle files inside, like android slash build.gradle or wherever. So basically we can go to our edit and find in files, and um, no, like we go to our build f, and then not okay, here you see the namespace. Need to copy it, control C, and then here we paste it, so that wherever it has we need to change it. So from google service.json I copy com.hurricane.notify, our app package name, and then now I click here. So in our build.gradle, inside the app slash build.gradle, we will change com.notify into com.hurricane.notify and save it, control S, and then we can see here main application main activity.kt inside. So here we need to change the package name, control V, control S, and then main application.kt, here control V, control S. So basically if I share again, if I explain again, we need to change our package name inside app build.gradle file inside here, namespace and the application ID should be same as google service.json file name, the package name. And then we also changing inside our source main java inside the main activity.kt and main application.kotlin, these two files inside we will change our package name. So in shortcut method, we just first need to go to our app build.gradle file inside, and there will be your app name, and you copy that, and then from edit go to find in files and paste it there, and then all the file have the package name you will see, and then change that name with your desired name, app name, which you will get in google service.json file inside. And that's how you can set it everywhere and then save everything. So I will just minimize everything because it's all done. And then step 10, okay, let's run our project first, and then if it's run everything fine, and then we will run this for uh, build the javascript bundle and the assets, and then we'll create APK, and then we'll send it to our Android device via WhatsApp, mail, or any way. So first run the project is npm run Android. So if our app runs successfully, we'll see only the app name in our Android Studio emulator. While it's running, let's complete our Firebase Console system. So here I will click, we don't need to use it, just click on next and console. So our app is ready. Then we'll click on cloud messaging. We'll click on create your first campaign, but before it we need to send the APK to our Android device. So we need to wait until our process is complete. So here we can see our process is completed and our app is running on Android Studio emulator, but we get some error. So property messaging doesn't exist. So we need to import our messaging. So we need to type import messaging from at React Native Firebase slash messaging, and then we will control S. So here we can see that our app is running without error in our Android Studio emulator. So now we need to run this command for build the JavaScript bundle and the assets, and then I will show the path to send the APK file in our Android device. So I am killing the terminal now, and then I run the command. So we need to wait a little bit. Meanwhile, we can give here more better text like hello everyone, welcome to Hurricane Web, and we'll give the text color to white. Otherwise in our Android device it will show in dark. So color hashtag triple F control S. We can give the background color um, we can give our view color like this, style flex 1, background color black, and then justify content center and align item center, and we can save it control S. So yeah, it's running here like this. So our command is complete. I kill the terminal, and then we'll run again npm run build for run the project again so that everything works fine before we send the APK file. So our app run again completely and it's successful. You guys can see build successful. Now we need to send the APK in our Android device. So we need to go our app inside, like from notify, then Android, and then app, build, output, APK, and debug. And this file we need to send in our Android device via WhatsApp or email or any other way. So here also I mentioned the file path for get the APK, that is Android and then app and build and then output slash APK slash debug, and inside debug folder inside we can get our APK file. So now we need to send it to our device, and then I will create a Firebase notification message from here. So let's show it first. Like after install the APK in our Android device, then I'll click like here from Firebase notification and then create, and then we need to click here like any title. I'll say hello everyone, and then notification text, welcome to Hurricane Web, and those are optional. So when we click next, so here we'll select the our app name which we create, that is notify. Now if we click next, and then when we want to send it, this is the scheduling. So I will click next, and then we need to publish it, but before it I will send the APK in my device. So let's do it then. So now we need to click on next, and then next, and then preview, publish. So when we'll click on publish, and then we'll get notification in our Android device with welcome to Hurricane Web. And so let's just click on publish. So we can see that the campaign was successfully started, and here we can see active, and then when it send our message it will show completed. So here you can see in my Android device I have installed the app. Now we will wait for get the push notification from Firebase. If we refresh our Firebase, we can see that it's completed. As you can see, we successfully received a push notification in our app which we sent from the Firebase console. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thank you everyone.
Islam is my deen.